channel. Today I'm going to be updating you guys on my Texlax journey. So I'm jumping right in. First, moisture retention. How is my moisture retention? It has been 7 to I think 8 months now since I Texlax my hair. So the moisture retention, like overall, I could say like my hair, especially on this camera right now with the light, it looks like shiny, you know, it looks like it has some life. And it, you know, doing that and feeling my fingers, it feels moisturized. But my ends, like I haven't been really taking care of my hair. I've been like focused on other things and doing some research, and so now I'm going to implement that research. But like if you see my ends, like they look atrocious and they feel dry and brittle, and like I just let it get like this, and I've just been working and being a mom and stuff and just ignoring it, which is horrible, but that's the truth of it. So the moisture retention from my roots to, like, you know, going down, it feels good. It's good. But like my ends, they don't want to hold moisture. And I think that is partly due to me not putting enough effort in to figure out the proper way, like that my hair wants to accept the moisture. Basically doing the wrong method. So next is breakage. I can say with this Texlax hair, it is definitely, I feel like it's extreme breakage. Now, mind you, I did experience a lot of breakage before, which goes into what I just said before, which is what I'm doing wrong with moisturizing my hair, which i.e. is the breakage. Extreme breakage, like I'll trim my hair and then a couple of days later I'll look at my hair and I'm just seeing so many split ends in so many different forms. It is crazy. It is scary. And so, you know, that is like, you know, luckily I'm not seeing my hair and I'm like, oh my God, it's like so short. Like I'm losing all my length. I'm really not, but it's like my hair is not going to grow. I'm not going to see the length in my hair if it's like, you know, breaking off faster than it's growing or at the same rate. So I am taking heed to that with the breakage. Moving on to fairy knots. I am not seeing a lot of fairy knots. I've seen some here and there, like just looking at my hair, noticing, like I could think of like 10 fairy knots I've seen in my whole Texlax. Like I'm not really seeing a lot of fairy knots, and I think that may have something to do with it stripping my curl pattern, especially down here, but like up here too, I'm not really seeing a lot of fairy knots. Next is the style time. So it really depends. Like it could be longer or shorter. Like I've had times where I felt like it was shorter than working on my completely natural hair that was unprocessed, or it could be longer. Like sometimes, like I went with my hair out in a fro and wasn't taking care of it, and I let it get matted and like let it get dry, and then I did my hair, and my hair was like wanted to stick together. It was like, and I didn't take the proper steps to make sure my wash day was easy. So all of that goes into it. So it just depended on the style time. Like I have been wearing my hair in twists all the time, like this, like, or smaller mini twists all over my head. And so I'll just wash my hair like this. Like if I had all twists in my hair, I would wash my hair like this, and then I would moisturize it like kind of in the twist, and then I would take each twist down and add a little more moisture and detangle, and then complete that part of the style, and then move on to another section, so as to make sure my hair didn't retangle or have time to tangle up. So that really decreased a lot of the styling time, but at the same time I wasn't so efficient in doing that, so it just kind of is like up in the air. My go-to styles that I have been doing, like I said, is like twist in the back, maybe a little style in the front like this. This wasn't meant to be my style, but that's what it came out to because I had no time. But so it's been styles like this, or just mini twists all over my head, and then I'll style the mini twist some way. So it's been like basically is from the Texlax time, it has been in a protective style about 97% of the time. Like I barely wear it out, don't have time for it, and sometimes I feel like it doesn't look right, like because you see how long the back is, like it's just more elongated than the top. So like I used to be able to like a fitted afro to my face, and it like was like a crown basically. And now it's kind of like weird. It's like a crown and then like a mullet. Like it's like longer hair that's like almost looks like a different texture. It's like, you know, more stretched, and it's just, it's enough for me. It's enough. So that's why I really have been wearing it like this. Like this is more efficient. Or like with my twist, even my twist sometimes looks funny. Like the top will shrink up more than the bottom, so it just looks like a weird layer, bad layer effect. Which leads me to, you know, be like, am I going to retouch my hair? No, I'm not. I cannot do that. My hair is, I will insert clips. All right, so I figure I am going to detangle and moisturize my hair and do the update and then style it off camera. But so if you can see, this is what I just freshly washed and conditioned my hair. This is what this is what it's looking like. So this is like 7 or 8 months, but my hair is 2 different textures. Like this back is like, okay, it's like 3 different textures. Well, probably way more, because my hair texture itself is like a combination, like all of ours. So I have my natural hair growing in. I have a TWA right now. Underneath all of this, I have my TWA. And then I have this top part, which is like probably appropriately Texlax, right? And then I have the back part, which is this part that hangs out, and it's a little bit more in here that I didn't have come down, but and so this part is like stringy. This part wants to like almost lock together, like that part will lock together, and then I'll have my fro here. It's like it'll just like I put gel on it and like smoothed it and let it dry, like that type of effect. It's just, it wants to do that. And so I'm just like, okay, so if I touch up my hair, which I don't feel comfortable doing, seeing like I just messed up my hair, but if I were to touch up my hair, it's like, okay, I maybe do my roots right, but my hair is still messed up, like, and I mean, this is too much trouble, too much, like, no. Like, I should have just did like a big trim instead of a big chop, like a big trim, and got my hair to the length that I wanted it, because I did want my hair shorter. It was just more easier to work with. My curls cooperated more, but then again, I think maybe my hair just gradually needed to change, and like, or maybe I gradually changed my routine from where it was flourishing at that time. I don't exactly remember, but all I know is it's not working out for my hair right now. And like sometimes it's balm and moisturized, and sometimes it's not. And I feel like I'm pretty consistent in my regimen, so that just means I need to tweak my regimen, like a big turnaround, drastic change to get this into shape. And like that begs the question, how much growth have I had? I was gonna measure it, but honestly, my hair's done up and I'm being lazy right now, but I want to get this video done, so maybe that'll be done at another time. But I definitely do have, like, you'll see in the video, it's kind of hard to distinguish. Like, I mean, of course I can feel it and I see it when I look in the mirror, but the pixels and everything, like, you're not up close, so you might not be able to tell, and maybe the lighting is little whatever. But I definitely have a TWA up underneath this, and I feel like some parts of my hair have grown faster than other parts, like throughout my head, but overall I've had a good amount of growth. Yeah. So moving on to shedding. Shedding, I feel like, is the same. I feel like I've always had a lot of shedding, and that hasn't changed. And my hair still is like the same. It's like very dense, like very thick. For sure. But I feel like maybe what also is happening is I am experiencing like some breakage. Like, for instance, when I comb my hair, now that I basically am transitioning. So now that I'm transitioning, I have two different textures in my hair. And so once I get this part detangled, maybe I feel like it's fully detangled because I keep going through it and it's all good. But like sometimes, you know, when you're brushing or combing your hair, if you keep going in the same rhythm, it'll keep catching the same hairs kind of, and then you think it's fully detangled, but there's a couple of strands that are tangled but that weren't getting hooked on the teeth of the comb or the brush. So I feel like that happens, and then I'll go up to the part where it's the two different textures meeting, and I'll comb through, and of course my curls are a little bit harder and they're a little bit more curled up and tangled. So then I go down from that part and it meets and it crunches and it snags, and I feel like it pulls out hairs and stuff from that point of the two different textures meeting. So I feel like that's a whole nother struggle with detangling the Texlax hair, and or at least the transitioning hair, and I can say it definitely is easier doing it on dry hair. I talk about my current hair regimen. So basically my current hair regimen has been the same since forever, basically. I probably, like I said, have been gradually tweaking stuff and just haven't thought about it. But like from what I can remember, I've always, it was wash, condition, or deep condition. And sometimes I lack on the deep condition, honestly. But it's that, and then I moisturize, style, and I repeat the cycle within like a week or 2 weeks, maybe a little on the high side of 2 weeks. So that has been my routine, but like my routine is flawed. Like I am not working on my scalp. I'm not I'm not moisturizing my hair right. I'm being lazy when it comes to going the extra mile to make sure I don't have these problems coming up if I take care of it now, if I do what I don't feel like doing right now. So that is basically my hair regimen right now. And now, what are my plans going from here? What are my plans going from here? My plan is to, basically, I've been doing a lot of research with proper ways to moisturize my hair. I've been feeling motivated to do it. So I'm going to basically get a new hair care routine. Like basically from all of it. I'm going to adjust the amount of time that I wash my hair, like in between washes, my styling, my manipulation, my scalp treatments, my conditionings, my remoisturizations in between washes, basically everything. So I'm going to be keeping up with the updates on my hair and basically what I'm doing to it, my consistency, my inconsistency, the pros, the cons, the ups, the downs, all of it. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you. So I just want to put this out there. I do not recommend you to Texlax your hair. Like, under no circumstance, don't do it. I'm not about to cry about it and be like a baby and stuff, because like I still have my hair and it's just hair. But I mean, at the end of the day, I still have it. It's not exactly definitely what I want it to be, but it's, but I just don't recommend this. And like I feel bad when people are watching my actual Texlax video and they're like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful, you know, oh my gosh, you did a great job. Like, no, I didn't do a great job. I did a horrible job, and I shouldn't have done it, and I don't recommend it. And just get to know, like, I did it for reasons that if I got my hair care regimen right, these problems wouldn't have been an issue. But I didn't. And instead of taking the time and the effort to figure out a solution for my hair, I just decided to Texlax my hair. So